Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Aunt Becky. I'm Lauren.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. I haven't seen the sun in so long, I don't even know how to react to it. Even though it makes it hard for me to see, it is finally starting to warm up down here and break up some of this ice. So far today, we've been working pretty hard at trying to clean things up around here. Now, from constantly adding sawdust to the pens to try and keep them dry and soft for our cattle, something that's bound to happen is for manure to build up. And that's both a good thing and a bad thing. In the winter months where it's colder, as that organic material starts to break down, it produces heat, which helps the cows out a lot. But it's a bad thing because it really starts to pile up quickly. You can see the difference here from where they've cleaned the manure out and where there's still some left. So today, that's what my dad and Daniel have been started on. It's no secret that we really needed to clean the manure out of here. It's literally my whole boot length higher than the original floor. And since we have a couple really nice warm days, we're gonna work on trying to get all of this taken care of. I think I just heard that boy from A Stable Life yelling on his side of the barn.
I thought it was Daniel. We should put a new gate on here.
I don't know, looks like we could still get some life out of it. It looks a little twisted. Does it even stretch all the way across? That gate is still good, it's just a little bent, so we're gonna try and straighten it out. Well, that wasn't hard at all. I actually think that worked out much better than buying a new gate. Almost just fell. Look at that, lined up perfectly. Now our fence is straightened out and chained fast. As the manure starts to build up, it pushes on that gate, and that's what caused it to bend like that. And I guess it doesn't help sometimes when the cattle are pushing against it too. Lift with your knees, Dad, lift with your knees. Everybody's a little excited about the manure being cleaned out. So we're putting some feed in to try and calm them down. Now this morning we took 4 head of cattle to the butcher, which opened up some more room in that pen. So we're gonna be moving some of these larger steers and heifers over there. We don't want you over there, come on. The other 2 we want are being a little rammy right now, so we're just gonna have to wait till later. Another idea we have, we're gonna have to go in with those gates over there, and we're just gonna have to funnel them into the back and then move them that way. So Daniel, you wanna give them a brief rundown of what you've been doing today?
I cleaned out the one section of manure here so that the cows had a better, so that when they're eating, they're lower to the ground so that it's easier for them to eat. And I put it all on a pile. I picked things up, I put them down.
We need 18 altogether. 20. We need 20 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now are we gonna put her away, or what are we doing?
Rosie.
We were gonna try and take the gates and see if we could corral them over there, but they're too rambunctious and we don't want one of them falling and hurting themselves, especially with how icy it's been. So now that we've got 2 head of cattle moved over, we're talking about some things that we need over here. Because we clean this area out, it's pretty low, so we're gonna need to add some feeders here. We need to make sure that we have plenty of feeder space because we want all of the cattle to have an equal opportunity to eat. We try and make sure that all of the food gets broken up evenly, and it's kind of difficult when you have all of those animals in there. That's why it's really important to have enough feeder space. So we are up in the farm market right now. It's actually getting close to lunch, so we don't have any jobs that we need to do. Something that my Aunt Rhonda has been working on in the farm market has been taking everything off the shelves and cleaning everything. It has been a big job because she has gone through each shelf, pulled everything off, and has wiped it down and sanitized it. And it may not sound like a big deal when you think about that, but we have so many products on the shelves that you have to take everything off, clean it, and then put it all back in order. And Aunt Rhonda has been working on that for quite some time. It's a big job and it needs to be done, but it isn't easy. All right, everyone, it is about time for lunch. Today we're having chicken nuggets and Grammy is over here making some mac and cheese. Ooh. We just got done with lunch and now we're unhooking the trailer from the truck. Now Dad had the truck hooked up this morning because he was taking cattle to the butcher, but we need the truck to go and pick up a feeder, so we're just unhooking it. So what do we need to get while we're out? We need the feeder. We need salt block, right?
Yep.
Okay, we need a salt block feeder and I think calf milk. A milk replacer for the calves. So we've got 3 things to pick up and that's what we're heading to do right now. It seems like we're riding in the truck more and more these days.
It's wintertime. That's when you do all the riding around.
So did you tell Mom how you were feeling this morning?
Yeah, I did. I'm happy today.
We had to turn around and come home really quick. It turns out someone didn't lock the back gate. Daniel, we knew it was you. You were the one that was supposed to close it. And there was cattle running everywhere. So now everyone is back in their pens and we can get back to what we were doing. We just got our stuff loaded up. I don't know what's going on. It's starting to get cold again. I don't like this. Out of everything that we needed, there was one thing that we couldn't pick up, and that was just the salt licks that we were gonna get. They didn't have any, but we were able to get the milk replacer, and we were able to get the feeder. That does add quite a bit of feeder space on there, which should be plenty for the amount of cattle that we have. Is it still this icy over with the horses?
Yeah.
Okay, are you still leaving everybody in?
Yeah.
All right, how would they be able to see all that?
By watching A Stable Life.
Oh, there you go. That's how you can find out what's going on over in the horse stable. It is Thursday and that's normally Gavin's day to feed. So he was the one taking care of the horses and they're still in today if I'm correct, right?
Yep.
It has gotten a lot warmer out, which kind of helps with the thawing, but now everything's gonna be really sloppy. So on a serious note, we always try and stay very positive here on the farm. But we're having a little bit of a problem. Now you guys know one of the biggest money makers for us is selling plants, basically flowers, to our customers. That's a huge money maker and that helps to support the family. And you're probably thinking, Andrew, why is that a problem? Taking care of the family is good. Well, you see, one of the most important ingredients to all of our flower and vegetable plant production is not here. And that would be our soilless mixture that we use when we plant all of our vegetables and all of our flowers. Now you guys know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greenhouses here and we fill them up completely full with either flowers or vegetable plants. And the thing that has us concerned is that all of this soil or the soilless mixture was supposed to be here in December.
Everybody tells us the problem is shipping. It's tied up in shipping somewhere. It's getting close to the time we need it. Usually we have it delivered in December and it hasn't got here yet.
And does that start to put a little bit of stress on you when you start to think about it?
I don't stress over anything. The girls are stressing, not me.
Don't let him fool you, he's been stressing. So what we've had to do was call other companies around the area to see if we're gonna be able to get any of this dirt so that we can continue planting and, well, we can make our money for the year. Because if that soil never gets here, we're gonna have a big problem, because if we have all these plants but nothing to plant them into, then they're gonna go to waste. So I just wanted to share with you, everything doesn't always go right around here. We always tend to have a few problems. And we're only into the middle of February in 2022, and we already have a huge problem. But like Dad said, if it's tied up in shipping, there's not much we can do than call and ask if they have any more information. So we have to be patient, even though it's really hard to be patient. We always hope for the best, but you can't help but be concerned when something you really, really need isn't here yet. And we're gonna start planting soon. Helping an old lady to the car. This old lady is my Aunt Allison. This is Ralph's mom.
Hi, everybody.
You remember Ralph? This is his mama.
What are we having for dinner tonight, Andrew?
I'm not making dinner. Why are you asking me? I have no idea.
Because your wife Lauren is making dinner tonight? I thought maybe you had some insight.
No, I usually find out when everyone else does when we walk in the front door.
Probably getting oatmeal like the kid.
No, Callie don't share her oatmeal. She's kind of aggressive about it. So, Mom, I was telling them we're really stressed about something. What are we stressed about?
What stress? I have no stress. Oh, you mean the stress that I'm married to your dad?
Oh, I didn't say it. I did not say it.
It's a fact.
Dad and I have been sitting here waiting for Daniel, and we just heard him drive down with the four-wheeler. It's cold down here. It's not as slick as it was before, but we still have to be careful. Come here. Now we have moved over into the cafeteria. We've just got to take care of the calves tonight. All of these guys are off of milk, but this whole line of calves over here still gets milk. So Dad is going to be taking care of them, and I'm going to be getting water. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, we get all of our calves from local dairy farmers here in the area. A lot of people think just because we have all these calves that we also do dairy as well, and we don't. However, we do get these calves from local dairies. We try and support our local dairies. If they have calves that are ready to go out, then we usually try and buy them. It's a good relationship that we have. We have an opportunity to help out different dairy farms in the local area, and we get the privilege to have beautiful calves. Now this greenhouse has two different names, greenhouse number 5 and the cafeteria. During the winter months, we like to keep our calves in here because it's a lot easier to keep them warm and healthy. But there comes a time where we move all of these calves out of here and we get it prepared for vegetable plants. So if you ever hear us talking about the cafeteria or greenhouse number 5, that would mean this greenhouse we're in right now. I just got the animals finished, now I need to go shopping. I mean, I don't want to make any guesses, but I think we're having spaghetti for dinner. Ever since I became a dad, I can just like figure these things out. I don't know what it is. Well, everyone, it is about that time of the day where we start closing things up. So we're gonna put the farm market away. Well, it's not dark out as we're going up to the house, so it is starting to stay lighter outside longer, which really tells me that spring is on its way. Those longer days are really nice when we start to get into summer. Right now, it's okay. I don't need too much light. When summer gets around, I like those long days. And we kind of already guessed that we're having spaghetti tonight. Is that what we're having? Ooh, spaghetti and beans for dinner. This looks pretty good. There's my little princess. I haven't seen her all day. How are you? Have you been good? Are you sitting with Uncle Daniel? Yeah. Okay, the whole family is coming out to eat dinner. We're all gonna sit down at the table, and you guys know what that means. It means this is where we're gonna end the video tonight, right? Tell them. Tell them. So we all would like to thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.